was listening in.
So let's roll some initiative then. That sounds like a good laugh, doesn't it?
Yes, it sounds hilarious.
It sounds hilarious. Initiative, request the rolls. So as Zarek drops out of the tree and attacks Lamorna, it's Sherlock's turn.
Hang on.
He says, just stop out of this. It's a job, or I'll put a dagger right to that crocodile's eye. Sherlock, it's your turn.
I will cast Bless at level 3 so I can cast it on the whole of the party, including myself.
Ooh, naughty. Please feel free to do that.
I think I've got everybody targeted.
Do you have yourself? You do not. There you go. No, you don't. Right. And is there anything you want to do with your bonus action or movement? So everybody is blessed.
I shall hide behind Elvira.
Elvana.
Aye.
Or her
That's
as well.
Or her.
Right, so you hide.
Or I'll hide behind Dobbin because he's bigger than me.
Fair enough. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Yeah. Nutmeg, it's
Richie,
your turn. Yes.
I would like to rage.
I thought you might like to rage. Seeing unicorns get stabbed is angering. Wow, okay. So as you do, raw magic and anger flies out of you.
Does he turn green?
And you cast Magic Missile as a 5th level spell.
I panic every time he fucking rages.
I want it to come out of my eyes.
Right, so you literally darts of force fly out of Nutmeg's eyes. So that's 3 at level 1, 4 at level 2, 6d4 plus 6 damage. I assume that you're firing them all on Zarek. So please roll me 6d4, please. This fight may be over before it even starts. You know you can right click and just pick up 6d4s, don't you?
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 13, 20 altogether. Ow!
I will now recklessly hit him with my bonker and impale him with my horn.
Ooh,
Superb.
Right, he looks heavily injured from the volley of magical missiles that you fired out of your eyes. You do 13 damage. He is going to uncanny dodge, which takes half that damage off.
And now I will headbutt him with my horn.
Richie, why have I got a number 1 at the end of my name?
I don't know.
Just noticed.
So hold on. You need 6 back, and then so you did another 6 on top. Heap.
Fucking eat this buttercup bastard.
Right, so that is you uncanny dodges out the way, and then you headbutt him for 6 damage, which then kills him. Wow.
Right, I'll just keep headbutting him with my horn.
You headbutt him clean off the horse, off the unicorn, and he lands with a sickening thump on the grass at your feet.
I'll jump on top of him and I'll just, for the next minute, headbutt him with a horn. So there's just mush.
Okay. Does anyone else have anything to say as you see this enraged Nutmeg?
I should have just cast it on Nutmeg and just cast it at level 1. That's 2 slots I wasted.
Oh, never mind.
I'm screaming, stop stabbing fucking horses, you dirty bastard!
I don't think that anybody expected magic missiles to fly out of Nutmeg's eyes, to be fair.
No.
So you all stand around watching as in an absolute fury Nutmeg continues to headbutt Zarek until both of them are covered in blood. And
Well, I'm going to stop and take a piss on him and then calm down.
I'm moving just to the south where you've moved us, and I'm just going to, check the trees and make sure there's nobody else.
I'm going to heal the thing with the horn. The thing.
The unicorn.
I couldn't think what the hell I called it. The unicorn.
The pointy horse.
Yeah, the pointy horse is going to get healed with me cure wounds, I think.
Okay, right. Well, because of the rapid way with which you dispatched poor Zarek, all you find on his body is a broken leather armor, a bunch of daggers, and a potion. Ooh.
So we find a very flat melon. No, that's his head.
That is definitely his head, yes. Right, so poor Zarek is no more.
In my defense, I'll turn around and collapse in the floor while I take a breath and go, in my defense, he started it.
It's true. I'm just saying if he had anything else on him.
Got arms and legs if you want those.
He's got no head, and he does not have any paperwork or anything on him. I was just checking because I thought he may have.
This is like a sparkly magical Landrich. If we resurrect him and then kill him again, is there a chance he'd actually, generate some more loot to drop?
Oh, there's an actual thingy about dying. I forgot about that.
I can bring him back. I've got Revivify.
Yeah, bring him back. I'll do it again.
No, there's a table for thither. So as he dies, I roll on the table. Oh, and he instantly returns to life with 1 hit point.
Kill him again.
He pops back up with 1 hit point. His face bloody and broken nose spread all over his cheek. Wait. He gasps through broken teeth.
Shang him.
Yeah, he literally comes back to life. Lying on the floor, battered and broken and bruised.
Tie him up, say what he wants to tell her, then shank him.
Well, headbutting fairy boy.
I'll look at the horsey. Does the horsey want us to kill him?
Although I do bore violence, he did start it.
I'll headbutt him again.
Okay. Right. He's lying there pleading for his life. No. Crack! There's a sickening crack as Nutmeg's headbutt lands once more.
Did you get the roll again?
Yeah. This time, though, he stays dead.
I was going to say, because I'll wait with another headbutt ready while I'm watching him. Nope, definitely dead this time.
Yeah, this time he stays down. So...
Do we know who sent him? Was it what's in him?
No, you would have had to question him, perhaps. No sense crying over spilled
Nobody got taught the dead.
Yes. No, I don't believe anybody has speak with dead, no.
I'll start smashing him into the ground, asking him random questions.
No. I'll nail dead on the ground, pick him up, face his head towards Earl, and Earl, you go. Who hired you?
Who hired you?
And I'll make his ribs go. It was the evil witch bitches.
Sorted.
Good enough for us, right? Let's kill them.
Well, thank you once again, my friends, and and as she does that, just you've cast hail upon her. She turns her head and runs a horn down the slashes on her flanks, and as if by magic, for that is what it is. The wounds close and heal. Those rumours you've heard about unicorn horns seem to be true, at least the ones that are still attached to unicorns. What does thou remember from last week, just in case we're forgetting anything important?
The witch can only... can't see the first living thing she sees when she wakes up.
Yes, so she's got a goldfish bowl beside her bed. So we're going to either put Nutmeg in the goldfish bowl or put a cover over it or some shit. Remember?
Yes, right. So you're heading, you arranged to meet Will of the Feywild back at Little Oak. However, you know that Loomlurch is to the northeast. You managed to see the outskirts of it.
I think we'd be better off leaving Star with Will of the Feywild until we're ready to leave this realm.
And in fact, Andy, if you're prepared to give Dobbsy the spyglass, for basically what your reason you can see is you eat every so often he shanks up a tree and has a look around, I'd be prepared to increase your field of view by 2 hexes if he's using a spyglass.
That's not a problem. Hang on a minute.
There you go.
I'm going to set his fizz max to 6. Oh, you can see considerably further now.
Give us a minute and I shall drag it across. There it is, a spyglass.
Richie, is there more animals that can change into now? I forgot to ask you when I leveled up.
I will check for you, 1 sec. So whereabouts art thou heading? To the Little Oak, yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
And as you may have seen on the map, you can actually see further now, and you've clocked Loomlurch just to the north of that fairy ring and to the southwest of the other fairy ring. You arrive back at Little Oak, and the gang are all standing on the Trent overhanging the banister. Bobby, the male dwarf's will look out and he shouts, Will, the back. The children cheer as you come back from the lake. Well, he says, putting his hands upon his hips. Were you successful?
Is my horn still covered in blood?
Yeah.
Yes. Nobody has cleaned you up or anything, so...
Good, I like blood.
And it's paper mache horn, so it's kind of all mashed all over your face.
Oh, no, I'm going to replace the paper mache horn with my real one.
Oh, okay. Well, you certainly seem to have gotten into a scrap.
We did.
Perhaps you should rest up overnight. You've been travelling most of the day. What do you say? Or do you want to go out and do a night attack?
Nope, I think Betty Bye sounds good. Can we get another story?
When he says that, he's looking at you, Sherlock, with big puppy eyes behind his slightly cracked and mashed unicorn hat.
Who is?
Me? I like stories that make me sleepy.
I'll tell you a story. Once upon a time, in a land made out of chocolate people, there was a hammer that went berserk and smashed all the chocolate peoples in the knees.
Oh, I'll curl up on the floor and go to sleep.
Never want to hear the end of a story. Good old Nutmeg there nods off, and you have a lovely, lovely rest. And awake refreshed the next morning. It is day 5 from when you made a deal with Bavlona.
We've got to be cutting it bloody short, aren't we?
So
I think we might be fucked, or I am.
Now we'll crack on tomorrow and do it.
So, heading out of Loomlurch, or are you following Will's plan? It does seem to be quite reckless, although he is a small child, so that would explain that. Or do you have your own plan? Are you heading straight out of Loomlurch?
I think we should... What's Will's plan again?
Will's plan is the kiddies split up and they hide just outside of the range of the screaming scarecrows. And then the rest of you get to the market and you need to speak to somebody who can get you in to see Granny Nightshade. And then Will and his companion will set off the screaming scarecrows, thus drawing all of Nanny's tin soldiers out, giving you time to nip in and do whatever it is furtive like.
That's a very good plan, but I have a better one. Why don't we put me in the bag, sneak me in there and put her in our goldfish bowl, and then she won't be able to see me and I'll headbutt her to death.
Okay. Well, the place will be, if I do not pull away all of the tin soldiers, the place will be full of them.
Yeah, but we'll do that as well. That's how we'll start the attack.
No, let's go with Will's plan.
Or we just kill them all.
Could you... Here, Dobbin, could you... Sorry, Dobbsy, could you sneak me into her bedroom and put me in a fish bowl?
Don't see why not.
But she's probably awake now, though.
Yeah, but she won't be awake in the morning when she goes to bed. I think what we should do is follow Will's plan and see if we can sneak me in and put me in a fish bowl. But if that doesn't work, we'll do what he says.
Because you do have the poster, if you remember rightly, where offering a reward for Will or the Feywild.
All right, does that mean I should get disguised as Will of the Feywild again, then?
That's a good idea. Oh, I like this plan.
I mean, I could use a self-disguise thing to make me look like Will of the Feywild. Elvana can turn in a spider and hide on me, and that should get us into the, what you call it.
Can do. Yeah, let's go with that. Sounds good.
Okay. So
I should probably wait until we're right next to the village to do that.
I would imagine so, yes. It may be prudent to do such a thing. So by taking the most direct route, it's going to take 2 hours of hard marching. And you approach the outskirts of Loomlurch.
I cast disguise self, make myself look like Will of the Feywild.
Okay, doke.
And I'll transform into a small spider and climb into his pocket or something.
Okay, I will make you your turn so you can be a spider lady. So as you approach, the forest is at its darkest here. Up ahead, a colossal dead oak lies on its side. 3 living trees grow naturally out of its fallen remains. Their shapes resemble towers with candlelit windows twinkling in the gloom and wooden balconies encircling gnarled branches. On one side of the fallen tree, firelight spills from a pair of quaint storefront windows, illuminating a clearing filled with merchant stalls. Will says, right, we'll split off here and we'll go and hide outside the scarecrows. If you go across that bridge, you will arrive at the merchant stall where they sell all of their special things.
Ooh, I love things.
I'm sure you do love things.
I'm a real big fan of things.
Right, and he says, what signal should we have? Do you know how to hoot like an owl?
Yes, to wit, to woo.
Right, should that be our special signal when you hoot like an owl?
No, we should snuffle like hedgehogs.
Will you be able to hear that, though? He says.
That will be a bit difficult, I suppose. No.
We'll go with the hooting with like an owl.
Okay, we'll to wit and to woo.
And we'll do that, when we get into the market, or when we get next to Granny's home. What do you think will be best?
Before you transform to Will or the Feywild?
Oh, I would do it early.
Remember, he's a wanted criminal, though. If you approach it disguised as him on the way in.
But we just go and say we've got him.
Right, this is the view of Loomlurch as you approach it. A gnarled bridge formed by tangled tree roots spans a rocky, dried-up riverbed. On the other side, you see the large collapsed log, and to the right of that, the left of that, you see several stalls.
We should go shopping.
Might save the disguise thing for later. See how it goes first.
I like the shop.
Let's go to the shops, lads.
Wait a minute, I've changed into a bloody spider. I thought we were doing it.
All right, guys, let's do it.
Elvana the spider gives you a disapproving look from all 8 of her eyes.
I'll climb up his trouser leg.
Wait.
Go blimey. So, you're heading to the market stalls?
Aye.
You see a second bridge to the west of you, apparently leading to the edge of the end of the large tree. And let me be this straight. Are you Will of the Feywild at the moment, Dave?
Not yet.
Right. So, what do you want to do? Head across to the market? Head across to the second bridge?
Head across to the market.
Okay, then. So, you guys cross the creaky bridge and arrive in the market across the way. 3 stalls run by goblins selling candy are situated in this opening. It's lit by windows carved into the giant fallen tree to one side of it. 2 goblins are working each stall, and the whole enterprise is watched closely by a goblin with a toffee apple for a head who appears to be muttering quietly to himself.
Ooh, toffee apple.
So I'll go to this bloke with the toffee apple. If we wanted to see the witch, how do we go about it?
He mumbles something to himself, scratching and scratching inside. It's all I can.
Does it
sorry,
look like
what was that?
it's a proper apple for a head, or is it a helmet?
No, it looks as if it's a proper apple for a head, coated in sticky toffee. Give me a perception check, guys. Let's have some perceptions. There
Good job, I'm not in my normal form. I'd be standing behind him licking the back of his head.
Huh.
Could just eat a toffee apple.
Nutmeg, you notice just to the left of the stalk on the top of his head, and you only notice because you're flying up a little bit. It looks as if there's a small hole bored in the top of his head next to the apple core.
I'll look inside.
He shoos you ears. You get close. Here, stop that. What do you think you're doing?
There's an owl in your head.
No, they're not. Is there?
There is. There's an owl. Right here. I'll point.
Oh, that'll be Gordon.
Gordon?
Gordon is a maggot what lives in my head. He scritches and scratches as he crawls about.
Oh, that's a very interesting relationship.
Is Gordon supposed to be there?
No, he kind of crawled in when I was asleep.
Want me to get rid of him?
Oh dear.
No, don't get rid of Gordon. I'm frightened I'll go back to the way I was if Gordon stops crawling around up inside my noggin. And as you're peering in, you can see that quite a substantial amount of the inside seems to have been chewed away.
Ew.
I think he's in the bottom of me and you.
No, he's in the top in my head, not me bottom.
I'll stick my face in his and go, Gordon, are you in there, Gordon? And then I'll knock on the head, his head.
Oh, yeah, he says, who are you lot anyway, coming in here, knocking on the head? We still can't here, we're not here to be knocked upon.
I'm the head doctor, I mean.
Well, we'll come to see the witch about this reward for Will of the Feywild. We just want to know where do we call to ask about it.
Oh, you got, Will of the Feywild?
You could say that. We're kind of like friends of his, if you know what I mean.
He hisses, your friends are Will of the Feywild. Nanny'll skin you alive.
I know, but we're only pretending to be his friends, you see what I mean? We're going to set him up. Get some of the reward, if you know what I mean.
Pull a fast one. Do an heist.
Do an heist?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what an heist is, but it doesn't sound very nice.
It's all right if you wipe or not.
So, can I call you Crumble?
No,
like an apple crumble?
That's not my name.
Well then,
I'm Chocolate.
Chocolate. Where do we find Granny then?
Well, you asked to be an important person to get in, and I happens to have an in so that I can let you speak to her.
Ooh, you're top of you.
Do you want to try some of our candies?
What you got?
We've got some beetles encased in hard candy, lollipops made from compacted ants. We've got those jelly worms made with real worms.
So you telling me we've got to try some of your candy to get an in to see Granny?
Can I have a beetle, please?
Yeah, you can. What would you like to pay for them? We normally accept trinkets.
Oh, I don't have one.
If you have something else of tradable value.
I've got this balloon in the shape of a rabbit.
Yours was a unicorn, Dave.
Well, unicorn, but he wouldn't do it though.
No, he did it a unicorn, but without a horn.
I've got this balloon-shaped horse without a horn.
Oh, okay. What would you like to eat?
I don't know, maybe one with just as... Have you just got any ordinary candy, without the insects?
No. What kind of crazy-ass candy are you talking about?
But really...
The thought of insects, my spider crawls up and think, insects. Hungry.
So what are you trading for a beetle there?
I will trade my tinderbox.
Right, so you hand over your tinderbox, and he hands you a beetle inside it looks like a lemon drop, but there's a large crunchy beetle inside.
I'll shove it in my gob and give it a suck.
Excellent. You shove it in your gob, and suddenly you hear a loud buzzing from the tree to the south. And a mirrored amount of fireflies comes pouring out of the tree, and they surround you in fireflies, shedding light like a candle around you.
Oh, that's handy.
It also will make it very hard for you to hide, but so Nutmeg is now surrounded by a buzzing cloud of fireflies.
So, are you going to take us to Granny then?
Well, yeah. Me and Gordon will take you to Granny, but we haven't finished selling you candy. What kind of candy would you like?
Oh, right. What's the choices again?
We've got gummy worms made with real worms. We've got beetles in hard candy. We've got edible slime made with real slime. We've got those gummy false teeth with real bits of teeth in them. What would you like?
I'll have the same as Nutmeg.
So he passes you a lemon sherbet with this disgusting looking beetle in the middle of it. You pop it in your mouth.
Yep, I'll have it.
Nice. A 1. Oh, Dave, you like this? Your footfalls begin to emit musical notes that can be heard at a range of 30 feet. So as you walk, it's going, do, a deer, a female, deer. And so as you stand, you walk along and it's like tingle, 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 different musical notes. Occasionally a cymbal will break in.
I'll try and dance to make a song out of it.
Give us a performance check. Right, so you do quite a passable job at managing to get a tune out of your footfalls. Anyone else want to buy some candy?
I'll ask him how long the disease effects last for.
Oh, it varies. Probably about an hour.
Oh, I was going to read a book tonight.
So, can I interest any of you ladies or gentlemen or arachnids or crocodiles or kittens in any more candy before I take you round to speak to Nanny?
I'll crawl down onto the table where the sweets are and have a little look. Can I smell the stuff? Does anything look appetizing?
Oh, it tastes delicious. It just looks awful. One thing that you noticed about Nutmeg and Sherlock was when they popped the candy in their mouth, they were like, as they're mutting it around the mouth, like making like loud smacking noises.
Weird.
Do you want to try a piece, anybody, or are we leaving the Goblin Market?
Oh,
well,
I'm not bothered.
Anyway, Nutmeg, I still reckon I can do a better owl hoot than you.
I wouldn't do it yet.
Chucklehead looks confused and then pops his head to one side and bangs on the side of his head and he's like, "No, God, not that bit. That's my talking bit. Tunk, tunk, tunk. Sorry about that. Gordon does that sometimes."
So, might one ask how you ended up with a toffee apple for a head?
I made a deal, didn't I? And he sighs rather sadly. I made a deal. It's my own fault, really. I loved sweeties so much that I made a deal so I'd have sweets all day long. Because, people shouldn't make fairy deals. Will has sneaked round to the garden round the back, just outside the range of the scarecrows. Anyone want to do anything, or are we going forward?
I'll climb back up onto
aye.
Davy's shoulder and wait till they want to move on.
And as we're moving, I'll let out an owl hoot. Pretend it's like some kind of song for this dancing thing.
Are you sure? Because Earl said that. Are you sure you want to do that yet? Because you haven't been round to see Granny yet.
All right, we'll get next to Granny's. Well, see how it goes. Let's. I'll wait then.
Right. Well, Chucklehead leads you round back across the winding bridge and across the other bridge, and you can see to the northwest a great garden as you're crossing the bridge through the roots of the tree. There's a woodland basin, and it appears to be filled with plants and fungi, and it stretches all alongside one of the tree. It appears there's a pumpkin patch at one end, next to a giant steaming compost heap. You hear the snorting of pigs and the brain of goats as you go past, and big draggled scarecrows hang from tall wooden stakes on the wooden slope, on the basin's slopes. This is what you see as you head past. Dave makes musical notes. Earl buzzes faintly with his little fireflies. Ahead of you is a chamber nestled between walls of twisted roots, the gaps of which you can see the aerial beautiful woodland and the gardens around you. A closed wooden door stands opposite the root bridge that leads into this room, in the centre of which are 4 armchairs encircling a small table laid out for a tea service. A painted wooden box, 3 feet in a side, rests in a corner, and a crank protrudes from one side of it, causing it to resemble an oversized jack-in-the-box.
Crank, crank, crank.
Yes, Nutmeg eagerly flies across the room and begins to crank the giant handle.
Well, Nutmeg, should I do that owl imitation now to see who's best?
After this.
Chucklehead says, right, you right here, and I will go and see Nanny. She should be in the garden about now. So he goes up to the door, makes some kind of secret knock or sign or something, and heads inside. The door snaps shut behind him. Right, as you begin to crank, the winding causes the box to play a 10-second tune reminiscent of a child's lullaby. Are you continuing to crank, Earl?
Yeah.
And as you do that, the lid springs open, and poking out of the jack-in-the-box is a great green head reminiscent of a crocodile. Green smoke curls from its nostril as it leaps out of the box and begins to flap around the room, breathing down green fog down upon you. Let's roll some initiative.
Oh, I thought it was the thing. Okay.
Oh, it's a thing.
I may as well make that owl hoot then.
Sherlock, will you stop going first, please?
No, I didn't get a roll.
Yeah, because you're a spider.
All right.
Because you're classed as an NPC, so I have to roll it for you. Right, so the small dragon bursts forth from the jack-in-the-box and flies around the room, breathing down noxious gases on you. What do you want to do, Sherlock?
I'll make an owl hoot noise, and then I'll cast Bless on the party at 3rd level.
Okay.
Including the spider, if I can target it.
I don't see why you can't.
Well, I'll cast it on me and the other members of the party then.
Very well. Go ahead. And then are you doing anything else with your movement and or anything else, Dave?
Yeah, I'm just trying to see and target Dobsy.
Okay. Yeah, Dobbsy's all the way back there. Oh, no, he's not. He's a little closer.
So have I got everybody targeted then?
How many people can you target?
I'm targeting everybody but in the party but Alvana, because she's a spider and I'm not allowed to.
All right, then. Hang on, I'll just target you. Bang, bang, bang.
Are you sure I can't target Alvana?
Yeah, I don't mind. Why?
Well, I'll target her then as well.
I'm game. Yeah, knock yourself out, Dave. Put that bless on. So you mutter a quick spell and bless the party. Put that effect on.
Oh.
Britwick, you go next. This dragon has flown up 10 feet as it sprung forth from the jack-in-the-box, There's the Jack in the box at the back. Actually, I'll move it over there. Nutmeg, you were cranking it, so you're there. Cranking it to her. Britwick, it is your turn.
And I hoot like an owl.
And you hoot loudly like an owl.
Well, I suppose for my bonus action, I'd better cast the arms, and then I'd better
There's
dash over
certainly
here
no arm in it.
to about there.
Yeah. You have to remember that these squares are 10 feet.
Yeah.
So the range will show different to a normal square. And also the creature is 10 feet in the air.
Right. So do I need to be closer then?
Yes. You'll have to be within 5 feet of it to reach up the 5 feet as well.
I shall just attempt to clock it with my arms then.
It's a crit.
Oh dear.
You certainly clock it with your arms.
Let's try a little bit of the old necrotic damage.
Right, it slams into the creature, which squeaks.
And can I have my bonus action with the arms, because I've used the attack action? Ooh.
Ooh. Right, you slap the creature soundly.
Yep, and I shall dodge back off over there.
Now, Elvana was on Dave's shoulder, so she's there.
It's a spider.
And Star and Snoodle are there. Is that your turn, Britwick?
Mm-hmm.
What do you want Star to do?
Ideally, I would like Star and Snoodle to just sort of, stick and stay, or if necessary, hide under that table.
Yeah, it's probably for the best. They hide under the table. Nutmeg. The thing is 10 feet in the air, but you're 5 feet in the air, so you can reach it in melee, because you have a 5-foot reach.
Excellent. I would like to rage.
Oh dear. Oh, I'm not ready for this.
I had a feeling he was going to do that.
You gain a moment of clarity beyond even the gods, discovering you are nothing more than a bunch of numbers and words written on a sheet of paper, or zeros and ones in the case of Fantasy Grounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll recklessly attack it.
You suddenly see this matrix light. You look around and the whole walls are all just bunches of zeros and ones, as is the creature.
And you're looking up, you're looking up out of the screen at me looking at him.
Yeah.
Looking at him. Just fucking knackered, mate.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You can see some kind of liquid is dribbling down from underneath the unicorn mast out of Nutmeg's ears.
Right.
He shouts his battle cry, "We're all just characters in a computer game.
It's all a lie.
I've just rolled 2 D20s and a D4. He's shouting.
I would like to it.
Right, you recklessly headbutt the creature, sadly. Dobbsy.
Right, I am going to go up the wall.
Yeah, you can do that. How high?
Is he 10 foot up the wall?
He's 10 feet in the air, flapping his little green
I will
wings.
go 10 feet up the wall, and I will move up to there.
Right, so you've got 30 feet of movement left. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I can't reach him. How about there?
Yeah, he's in the opposite corner above the...
I know. I'm just getting ready for next turn. Because I can't reach him this turn, but I'm trying to work out a charge.
Right. Is that your turn?
Not yet.
Thought of you galloping along the wall.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find out the range of charge. I think it's 30 foot.
Yeah, this thing about having a centre hook and walk on walls is very confusing.
Yeah, 30 foot, right.
This entire party now is very, very confusing.
Right. It's 40 foot directly, but if I need to cross the wall, I'm going to lose.
You'd have to come down the wall because you're 10 feet up in the air.
Okay. Yep. I will. Have I got any weapons?
I think you only have a dagger.
Yeah. All right. I will come down off the wall.
Okay.
Another 10 foot, and that'll be it. That's my movement, and that should put us in range for next turn.
Right. The small, cute, almost animated bunch of zeros and ones, Earl, opens its mouth and spews forth a cone of poisonous gas.
I've got a plan.
It puffs
when it
right
does
in your
that,
face.
When it does that, I'll slow down the zeros and ones and start wiggling around in the air really quick.
Okay.
I'm going to do breath. I'm doing breath time.
Sadly, it's just out of range of Britwick. So it breathes poisonous gas all over you. You take half damage. Coughing and spluttering, you take 10 points of damage.
The bastard.
And Then it flies. It looks quite badly hurt, so it flies back into the box. It uses its bonus action to reach up with a claw, and it pulls the box down, the lid down, with a thud. Snoodle's hiding under a table. Spider Elvanalor.
I'm going to change back because this plan of me being a spider just seemed a bit pointless. I thought things were going to go different, so I'm changing back.
So you were
Not on Discord though.
That's all right. I'll let you
Just
jump down.
Seemed a bit mute because I thought I was going to be in somebody's pocket, and I just don't understand what's going on. This party's just mental.
Yeah, me either, and I'm the DM.
Yeah, I'm
Right,
none of that.
So cancel your spider-ish.
Yeah, I'm not having any of that anymore. That plan gone out of the window. So Nutmeg's hurt. Yeah.
He's coughing and spluttering. And he's surrounded by a fog of green gas staggering about.
You're actually quite a good-looking woman sitting in front of a computer screen. I just don't know what a computer is. I'm very confused.
Where's he at? I'll have to look on the thing, won't I?
Everybody's confused now, Will.
But I don't know who that guy is, and I'm pointing the sky. He's looking at all of us. Beady eyes. He's up to something.
Is he are you poison? Is it a poison?
Oh, it's just damaging me lungs.
Yeah, he's taking poison damage rather than being poisoned.
Then I'll just put a cure wounds on him. At level 2.
Yeah, it's just a case of damage. It's not a poison condition. So you're gonna run over to him and touch him for the cure wounds.
Yeah. Do I click the D? Do I just roll twice with the cure wounds? Oh, doing it level 2. So how?
No, what you do is you left click and hold on the little healing symbol of cure wounds, and the dice will pop up under your hand, and then right click once and that'll upcast it 1 level. You'll feel a bit better than that, Meg.
Oh, enough, isn't it?
Right.
I suggest you get out of the cloud area there.
Yeah, the cloud seems to be rapidly dissipating. And as you do, the door opens. It creaks open. All the way horror movie style. And a little old woman totters forward. She wears a grimy, old-fashioned shawl, and her skin looks like gnarled bark.
Top of the morning to you.
And she wears a grimy, old-fashioned shawl, and her skin looks like gnarled bark. A large iron key extends from her back. It ticks rhythmically as it rotates. Tick. Sit down, children, she says in a voice reminiscent of crunching leaves. Let's have some tea.
No, I think I'd rather chop your head off.
You are welcome to do some head chopping if you wish. Sheerlook, the dragon you can't target anymore because it has slammed itself shut back in its jack in the box.
So we're still in combat then, if it's going by initiative or what?
I believe Dobbsy wants to smash her head in. Is that correct, Dobbsy?
You could say that.
As did Will not heal my hoot then?
Well, Dave, that was only 6 seconds. Combat round is 6 seconds. He's not a $6 million man.
I move forward 10 and I'm looking for some a missing part of my soul. I hear you might be able to help me.
Yeah, here to bargain with Granny. Very good. Sit down first, have some tea. Please let me play the good host. She sees Nutmeg coughing. I see that little bugger Cradle Falls in up to his little tricks again. You didn't wind his handle up, did you?
Yeah, it was exciting.
Yes. So, we're out of combat at the moment, unless anybody wants to do anything. And you're going to spring to the attack. Anyone?
I will follow Bracey's lead.
Right, so everybody looks round cartoon-like, Bracey, at you.
I run up the side of the wall as high as I can. Up there.
You only get 10 feet up. They're not that.
Yeah, that's just this turn. It's fine.
She makes this awful gasping, wheezing noise, and then you realise she's laughing. That horse is running up the wall. She steps forward, shuffling forward. She stops for a moment, reaches behind herself, and with a gives her key a few winds, which it begins to spin a little faster.
Do you want to end with it?
dearie, please sit down. Have some tea. You notice that the tea tray that was on the table is now steaming as hot piping steam comes out of the spout.
Oh, that's clever.
Well, you want to bargain, you need to sit and have tea.
I'll look with Dobbsy.
Well, you can tell what I'm doing because I'm running around to drop down behind her and shank the shit out of her.
Okay, in that case, I am.
This is my negotiating.
I'm going to move to there and be like, you're not a very nice person, are you?
I'm lovely.
Richie,
Yeah.
I will use this round to wait off my rage.
Okay, you
Because
unrage.
Since I've unraged, I need to wait around or I'm stunned. So basically, I'll calm down for a
Remove
round.
your rage. Your bless is still on, by the way, because it's still only been a few seconds.
Yeah, I know. Did you know there's a man in the sky and everything is nothings and ones? And there's a lot of green about.
You're a very strange little man.
Well, yeah.
Right, okay.
I'm going to wait for my round.
Okay, she's just shuffling forward a little bit at a time. Dobbsy, yeah, you move around the back, presumably? Yep.
Yep. Shank the bitch.
So you just run up
Fuck yes.
and shank. Okay, go on then. Give us an attack. You can roll your attack. Right, you stab. Do your. Don't forget to put your. And as you do this, you stab her in the back. A key begins to slow down, and she cries, "Ah, get them!"
Then I offhand it.
Right. Okay, so you don't do sneak attack with the second one. You just do an extra 4 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Very well. So that was. We're going to go back to the top of the round because that was Dobbsy. Where's Dobbsy fall on the Dobbsy? Cradle fall. Snoodle. Right. So as she cries, get them. Crying out in pain. The arms of the chairs come to life.
Oops.
And it goes. Dobbsy, Cradle is still hidden, then Snoodle, and then Ropey Mimic, who is out of range. However, Mimic 1 can reach Star, so he lashes out with a pseudopod, attempting to hit Star under the table. He has to do so with disadvantage, however, because Star has displacement. So he misses. The chair next to you, Britwick, though, has come to life and can reach you. So it lashes you with a pseudopod. Well, the arm sort of stretches like a rubber band as it attempts to lash you. It hits. It does 5 points of damage. And
I'm not impressed with that.
you are grappled because you stick to it.
Yeah.
Elvana, you're next. Elvana?
Yeah, I'm just having a think. She's just slightly wounded, isn't she?
She is, yes.
It's hard to say. Are we actually in squares or not?
No, not really. If you just look at the distance. Those squares are 10 feet, so there's actually 4 squares inside one of those big squares.
It's just for placing something like Moonbeam.
Dobbsy is no longer 10 feet in the air. He's finally decided that enough is enough. Is that right, Dobbsy?
Fuck yes.
On second thought, I'm going to cast Fairy Fire.
Mm-hmm.
And this is going to be tricky, guys.
That's better.
Holy shit!
That's the correct size.
You see, that's what I thought was going to happen. So I was like being very conservative where I placed it. And then when it just turned out tiny little square, it was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, well, okay. Let me just do some targeting for you so you can roll some. The room, it bursts into scintillating light as Elvana casts Fairy Fire. Just let me target everybody for you, Elvana. Just to be helpful. just to be helpful, you understand.
I'm just lighting the place up.
Yeah, Elvana lights everything up. I just want to make sure that I'm being helpful, so I'll target everything that gets hit for you.
Nutmeg, you're sparkling, yeah. Oh, it's not nutmeg. Sorry.
Right. So
my crocodile is going to sparkly.
Can you roll the saving throw, please? Oh dear. Right. So now can you apply the effect? So of all of those, only Sherlock succeeds, and everybody else bursts into sparkly light. What colour was your Fairy Fire?
Blue, like the moon.
Lovely.
Like a moon elf.
So you're all sparkly blue. Wasn't that fun?
It was a little bit unexpected.
But that is half of the fun of the game. Is that your turn, Elvala?
It is.
Okay. I say I want to be a helpful GM, so I want to make sure I get you to target everything. Sheerluck.
I shall fire a light crossbow at Granny. Hopefully to hit her.
I don't see why you would fire at that, not hoping to hit her. You stab her and she's... that clockwork key slows down again.
You can try and pull that key out. What would happen?
We don't know. Britwick. Sorry, Dave. Are you doing anything with your bonus action or movement?
I will move. Let's see. I'll move to there.
Right. It's Star. Star will try and run away.
Yeah, pretty much. Sort of.
He will.
Shall I move him?
Yeah, he disengages and just runs away scared.
Sort of to there.
Yeah.
And I shall send Noodles with him.
Not a problem.
Next time I get a chance.
Nutmeg.
I would like to raid.
Oh,
Holy shit!
dear, I thought you might.
I don't suppose I get a chance to break grapple, do I?
You do on your turn? Oh, it should have been your turn.
Yeah, that's the only reason I asked.
Sorry, I seem to have skipped over Britwick. Yes,
Right.
it is. Yeah. You use your action to attempt to break grapple. Is that what you want to do?
Pretty much, yeah.
It's Mimic 3. It is a DC 13 disadvantage.
Right, hang on.
It helpfully just says escape DC 13, not saying what you could do. So I imagine you'd use a strength check or an acrobatics check to like wriggle out of it. Or a strength check to force your way out of it.
Can I go for acrobatics?
You can, but make sure you tick disadvantage and make a...
I have.
It's success! You wriggle your way free of the awful goop. You still have your movement and your bonus action.
Movement and my bonus action. Right, well, I'm going to...
I just not grappled off yet. There you go.
Right, if I hug the wall, can I move to there?
It will get an attack on you as you run away.
Because you can't disengage, can you?
No.
Oh, wait a minute. No, sorry. Can you... hang on, cancel that movement.
You can't disengage because you've used your action to break grapple.
Yeah, well, I'll try and move to there then and just have to risk it.
For a biscuit, right. It uses its reaction.
I thought it might.
It takes a chomp at you with its enormous teeth. The back of the back of the chair unhinges as it attempts to bite you.
That chair's unhinged.
It hits.
Bastard.
And does 6 points of piercing damage as it chomps down on you because everybody's glowing, so everybody's at advantage.
Yes.
Right, so that is you moved out of its reach now.
Yep. I can live with that.
You still have a bonus action?
Hang on. If I have a bonus action... right, well...
you can't use your arms because you used your main action to escape.
No, I'll just stop where I'm at for the minute.
Okay, so Star is done and we're back to Nutmeg. Sorry about that, Nutmeg. It was my fault for missing the turn. Are you ready to rage now?
I am going to rage.
Right. Rage.
That one, sir.
Oh, God. The caster suffers the same spell as the target.
Oh, awesome.
Okay, so anything that affects you also affects the target. So anything that's targeted as you also affects them.
Well, the caster as the target. Yeah, got you.
Yeah.
I'll charge at her and I will recklessly smash her head in.
As you do. Hold on a sec, because you have 2 advantage. You don't... There you go. You've had 2 reckless attacks up. You swing with the bonker and you hit and do minimum damage.
And then I'll head back out with my horn.
Are you not forgetting something?
What?
Aren't you 5th level now?
Oh yeah, I got no bloody attack die.
When you attack with the attack action, you attack twice.
Alright, I'll use that for my attack action because it's the same plus, so I'll hit her again. And then I'll headbutt her with my real unicorn horn.
So did you swing your bonker twice?
Swing me bonker twice, then headbutt her.
Okay. You do like using that headbutt, don't you?
It's brilliant.
Is that your turn, Mr. Rage Monster?
That is me.
It is Scabatha's turn.
Hello, little old lady.
She turns to face Dobbsy and says, "Thief, sneak," and casts Finger of Death on you.
That's gonna hurt you, baby.
Yeah, it's about as good as it sounds. As she points a long, gnarled granny finger with a long, yellowy nail at you. Dobbsy takes half damage, so he only takes 60 points of damage.
Can I use Uncanny Dodge?
Not on Finger of Death. I think you can only Uncanny Dodge on a physical. What does it say?
Boo.
Yeah, boo indeed. However, because you succeeded, instead of taking the full 60 damage, you only took 30 damage. Oh, tough one, she said. I'm going to put you in my stew.
I'm
Oh,
going to
no,
cut
that's
your
fun.
fucking head off.
And that is... Hang on, what level is Finger of Death? That can't be right. This says Finger of Death's a first level spell.
It really isn't.
It really, really isn't. Yeah. Oh, okay.
7th, I think.
It is. Yeah, somebody's messed up here on the stats. Finger of Death, first level. She can cast it 6 times. Oh, cool.
No.
No, she can't. Dobbsy, it's your turn.
I shank the bitch and then run up the wall.
So as you do that, you may roll to shank the bitch. You apparently don't have it targeted, bizarrely.
Shit.
Hit that with your offhand and
You can just you can drag the 15 on top of her.
Yeah, I did. It didn't. It blocked.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
yeah.
So the 17 hits with the offhand. But you still get your sneak attack damage with an offhand attack. Your sneak attack's weaker than that. You stab her. She doesn't look happy about it.
And then I run up the wall onto the ceiling.
Yeah,
I
so
run up on the ceiling.
You run up on
right
the
above
ceiling.
her.
Excellent. Oh shit. Right. The Jack in the Box springs open as Cradlefell pops up. His breath weapon has recharged. So he goes here, 10 feet in the air, and he goes and breathes poison all over you people. You granny killing people, you. You all save for half, luckily. Yeah, so you still take half damage. Yeah, so you take 8 damage from the poison as it flies up in the air. It's Snoodle's turn. He's going to disengage and run away, I would imagine, because he's very scared.
He's going to go down here and keep an eye on Star.
Does that mean she gets poisoned as well? Because that's like a spell on nutmeg, or is it not count as a
breath
spell?
Weapon.
Just wishful thinking on my part.
I wish it would work because that would be bloody hilarious. So next up is Mimic. I think the Mimics are out of range of everything. They thrash about but are unable to reach anything. Elvanna, you're just getting a look. As Mr. Burns and Simpson says, "Cop a snoot full of that, you galoot," as you breathe poison.
Right. I think I'll cast Healing Spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm just reading.
No, that's fine.
Right. It's 1 plus my casting ability modifier, which is that my wisdom modifier.
Yeah.
So 5 times. I've put it in. Is that all right?
That's fine, yeah.
Right, yeah.
And what does your healing spirit look like? It can be a fey creature of any type of animal or being, or what does it look like?
A dove, I think.
So you call down the dove.
Yeah, a huge, ghostly sort of like shimmering dove.
Is it a dove from above?
It's an aspidistra.
It is. It's a dove from above. That's right.
Cool. I'm doing the reason more of a science here, but you can't see it. Right, okay. I believe it's at the beginning of his turn.
Do I have to let them know that what it does, what they've got to do with it, or?
Yeah, you can just tell them run into it.
Run into it, guys. Get healed. And
there should be a concentration effect to put on yourself as well. Let's have a look.
That was a bonus action, apparently.
Yeah, that was a bonus action, so you still have your action.
Right, and I'll cross off second level spell just so I know where the hell I am. And
Are you sure I can't cast Finger of Death 6 times though?
oh,
Pretty sure we can't.
Jesus Christ, that's concentration as well, isn't it? Yeah, I can't use that. I was going to stick Moonbeam in the middle of the fucking aspidistra things.
No, you just need to
Oh dear gosh. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. That's better. It went in for some reason. Went into standard action. Standard. Do I know if that Jack in a Box is magical?
it looks like a normal creature that's come out of it. It's a small flying green dragon.
Okay. I'll cast Firebolt at it.
Okay.
Where?
Yeah, because you've already cast a spell as a bonus action, so you can only cast a cantrip. So you blast it with fire. It nimbly dodges out of the way of your firebolt that burns a hole in the back.
Okie doke.
Is that your turn?
And I'm going to step into the thing to get healed.
Okay, so target yourself and throw some healing on there. So you step in, hail, step out again. She-Look. It's the beginning of your turn, and you are adjacent to the healing spirit if you want to step inside it.
I'm going to step through it, and I'm going to try and grapple Granny. Well, going to try and grab that key in her back and try and turn it the other way and pull it out.
Oh, go on then, make
Good
a
lad.
grapple check. I like it. I like it a lot. So you grab her, and she's not grappled, but you grab hold of the key and tug, and it gives a little bit of resistance, and then she screams in anger as you pull it free. That might not.
It's going to backfire on us, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, kind of. Because as she does, two of those strange goblin-eyed creatures similar to the ones that you saw at the pirate ship appear, spring forth from the hole where the key was pulled out.
I mean, there was like red caps like Smee.
Yeah, but these are not. They are not as weak as Smee. These are the full-on red caps that have appeared. She cackles with delight as the red caps appear either side of her. What do you want to do now? Tracy, have you applied the heal to Dave from the healing spirit you moved through?
I cast Healing Word on Dobsy.
It won't now as target him.
Thank you, Davey.
There's 4 hit points back for him. It's gone on me, but you'll have to give us 3 damage back and put the 4 hit points off him. It wouldn't now as control and target him.
Okay, right. So you healing word. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Britwick.
Right.
Now you can punch the shit out of it.
Yeah, what I was wondering about is, could I use acrobatics to kind of tumble through the air past it and thereby not let it make an attack on me and try and get over by where Granny Nightshade is?
That's just disengage, but it does use your action. Unless you have a class-specific ability, like the rogue has got the you can disengage as a bonus action. You have to use the disengage action. So you might possibly have that.
Yeah, wait a minute. I can't remember what it's bloody called. I've just seen it because I just looked. Hang on, I have got something like that. Shit, where's it gone? Right, I'll do that one.
Now we know. Now we won't know what we're doing.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's fine. So you step within 5 feet, clouted over the head with a quarterstaff.
Yep. Something like this.
Because everybody's glowing. It's like a massive disco. It's great.
Take that, you arsehole.
You belt it with a quarterstaff.
And then I shall go over here.
Indeed.
And I shall untarget that, and I shall target the old tart over here.
That's not very nice.
Well, it's just because we're all going to die, but we might as well die fighting the boss. Wait a minute. What the hell's that? Oh, we're a bit past it. Well, that's just marvellous. Oh, hold on now. Well, that's a bit bizarre.
Why? What's the matter?
Hang on a second. My weapons have completely disappeared off my character sheet.
That is bizarre.
Yeah, all right. Ignore me. I'm just being stupid.
Go on, welly them. And those red caps came in at initiative 20, Dave. Well done.
I don't think I can actually attack her this round, can I?
You can do a normal martial arts attack using your bonus action. You made an attack action with your staff, so you could do like a ninja kick on her or something. Or an ear slap.
Like the unarmed strike thing?
Yes.
Yes, I shall box her ears for her.
Because I think you can...
Yeah.
I'm telling you these things as farmers. So make an unarmed strike.
That's right. There we go.
Right, because you can actually stunning strike. It just says when you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack. That's all right. Not your feet. Oh, that's a shame.
No, that doesn't. Hang on, I can't use the arms. Can I? No, I'm getting awfully confused.
You've got too many things hanging out of your rabbit. That's what it is.
I beg your pardon.
Right. So, is that your turn?
Yes, that will be my turn. I shall just go back to sleep now.
Right, it's Redcap's turn. It can't reach Dobsy, so it turns and faces you. Its Redcap drips blood onto the floor as it smiles wicked broken teeth and slashes at you with its wicked sickle 3 times. She-Look. The second one hits.
God, these are a bit fierce.
And the third one's an automatic miss. However, that was the receding hair lip. Next up is Redcap 2, who is standing next to Britwick. So he takes a wild swing at those.
If there's any dodges available, I shall take them.
Again, unless you can spend a key, I don't think so, because it's part of your armor class you're assumed to be dodging. Right, so the second one... No, that was the first one. The first one hits.
Yeah, of course it does.
The second one hits. And the third one,
Probably hits.
yeah.
Yeah, I thought as much. Ouch.
Ouch! Britwick falls to the ground, slashed to bits by a redcap that grins at him. It looks like he starts giggling and says, "I'll soak my heart in your blood." Star staying out the way. Nutmeg,
I will smash your teeth in
go ahead, smash away.
recklessly. Has that reckless attack gone on? Yeah.
You do love that reckless attack.
And I will headbutt her
Of course you will.
with Fionn.
Are you doing your hit offhand unarmed? You're not here.
Yeah, I'm doing me offhand unarmed.
Oops. See.
Right, you headbutt her. Yeah, you're not, because it's set as 1, because you will be doing less damage. You'll be doing 3 damage.
Well, I'm literally doing this, dropping the damage down. Well, I don't know where it came out with 6.
Because you basically, what you have to do is, I do admire your shenanigans, but yeah, after Scabatha was like, no, plane shift.
That's all right. I was only asking.
So go ahead and stab away. Oh, it's a crit. This is gonna hurt. Don't forget. Oh, lots of dice. Blam, a 28 hit as you pierce the red caps to Gizzard. Then you offhand for another 4 damage. Oh, he felt that.
Pick the bones out of that, you bastard.
Is that your
Get off.
turn?
Yep, I'll whisper his ear. Get off my mate, you fucking bastard.
Right, cradle fall. Oh god, unlucky. Breath recharges again. That is twice in a row. So he breathes all over you. Luckily, it just misses Britwick, because that would have been 2 failed death saving throws instantly.
I would have just coughed a little bit and got up dead already.
I'm dead already. Could you please leave me alone? Saving throws needed. 2 halves and a failure. Right, your fairy fired has expired, Elvana, which is kind of good because half the party were glowing as well. But your healing spirit has expired as well and disappeared. That's his turn. Snoodle passes. Mimic can't do anything, they're out of range. Elvana, it's your turn.
Well, this escalated quickly.
Right. Move there. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at level 3 on Britwick.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
I will have to put you prone, Britwick.
Thought you might.
Right, you come round, however, because you've been unconscious, you feel somewhat exhausted.
Surprised.
Sorry, you'd accidentally healed Nutmeg. We can't have that. Is that anything else? You've got a bonus action.
Bonus action.
But you can't cast a spell because you've cast a Cure Wounds.
Can I do some residual healing on myself, just using me healing skill? Because I'm sort of at death's door nearly myself.
Do you have the healing feat?
I've got a healing kit.
No, that's just to help bring people back to life and like
I'll just
find wounds.
have a look. I think I might have took healing. I'm not sure.
That's Andy's favourite feat is healer because it's awesome.
Yeah, fantastic fight that is. It's wonderful. I deliberately didn't take it this time though.
Proficient in herbalism kit.
Yeah, no, sadly, you can bind wounds, but it doesn't actually restore hit points unless you have the healer feat.
Because I'm a different kind of monk. Oh, yeah.
Let's see if I've got any potions. Don't think I have.
Right, on the plus side,
I'm going to 20.
No, I've got a feeling, is it?
There, that'll be me 30 feet.
yeah. On the plus side, everybody stopped glowing, so that's a bonus. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Sheerlock.
Well, in for a penny, in for a pound, I'll move to there and stab the badly injured red cap with my rapier and then offhand him with my dagger.
You go, girl. It's a hit. 6 points of damage. He's heavily injured now. It doesn't seem to be putting him off. He seems to be giggling, though. Another hit. He's still standing. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Britwick, you are prone. It's half your movement to stand up.
Oh, stood up.
I assume you do a martial arts one where you just leap in, like into the air from on your back.
Pretty much. Pretty much. And then this red cap that's right in front of me, I shall clock him twice.
I think your arms has gone though because you went unconscious, so you're just using.
I'm just using my quarterstaff.
Stick. You're gonna stick the dude. Right, go on.
Yep, I'm going to stick the dude.
Oh, it's a good hit. Bam. With a loud crack over the top of his head, he falls dead to the floor.
Ah, well, in that case, In that case, I shall move a bit, and I will clock him and all. Oh,
You
rolled off a
almost
9.
hit him on his receding hair lip.
I know. Now, I'm pretty sure I can... Where's it gone? I can manage... No. But it's all right because I can still move back to there, and he doesn't get a clock at me. Right, there we go. That's my done.
Very good. Red Cap. He's going to beat Sherlock to pieces. He's going to beat them Mises to pieces. He misses. He hits.
It's going to hurt.
Sherlock goes down. Bless is expired. And so he steps forward to take a stab at Dobbsy with his final attack. He hits, cutting you in the flank. I need to learn all these horsey terms for when Bracey gets hit.
Ow!
He cuts you in the flank.
He's fivers.
Nutmeg.
In the arse, busy.
Right, you bastards. Charge at him.
Remember, there's a flying dragon in the corner, and nobody else can reach him.
I'll have him.
Because you're 5 feet anyway. I mean, you could go up to 10 feet if you want to roll, but you can actually reach him as long as you're adjacent.
I will smash his teeth in. That didn't reckless the attack. There you go. It's just that. I didn't know.
Bounces off the armor. He's quite a tough little bastard. That is a hit, however. You hit him really hard, and he looks really badly hurt.
I'll headbutt him.
You hit and do another 3 down. He looks really badly hurt. He's flapping and he's having trouble keeping himself in the air by the looks of it. He looks over towards his box.
I'll go and say, go on and fuck off.
And off he will jolly well fuck when he gets a chance at Dobbs air.
Can I drop down onto this twat and grapple him to the floor?
Yeah, make a grapple check. It's a shove attack to shove him to the floor. A grapple check just immobilises him. But you're welcome to do a shove attack on him if you wish to shove him to the floor.
Yeah.
Roll for it. It's on the bottom of your character sheet next to grapple.
Yeah, I'm just having a bit of a trouble scrolling down. It's going a bit weird. Hang on. Right, so we shove.
Yes, a shove attack. Now, a bizarre thing of these red caps is they are wirily strong, and it's not as easy as you thought it was going to be. Please go ahead and make your roll. You fail to shove. You shove him, expecting him to move, but he has a thing called outsized strength. While grappling, he's considered to be a larger size.
All right, I'll just stab him.
With your offhand.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like trying to shove a stone. You do hit, however. He takes a small wound.
Wow.
He laughs at you. And you can still move because of your fancy footwork and get away and go up the wall if you want or whatever.
I'll move out of range of him.
Right, staying on the floor though.
Wow.
Or running up the wall.
Up the wall.
Okay, so you go up 10 feet. Why did you get the slippers? Why? Right, Cradle Fall doesn't regenerate his breath, and being on 1 hit point, disengages and flies into his box, slamming the lid down behind him.
See you later, fuckwit.
Don't let him fucking get healed up in the fucking box.
I'm just going to sit on the box.
Snoodle the mimics can't attack. Elvana. Sherlock lies bleeding on the floor. And
I'll use my last 3rd level slot, and I will do a Cure Wounds at level 3 on Sherlock.
Nice.
I just hope I don't get fucking hit. Why is that?
Right, okay.
And that's my goal.
Very well. You step backwards. Britwick was quite badly hurt, but you accidentally healed him twice as well.
I casted it at level 3, so it was like 2 levels
Yeah, but
up.
you had Britwick targeted as well.
Oh, did I? Sorry.
Yeah, because he was quite beaten up. Right, so, Sherlock, you're lying on the floor. You're just lying on the floor.
Can I get up and disengage?
Mm-hmm. It's half your movement to get up, so leaving you 2 squares of movement and you can disengage. So where do you want to run to?
There.
He leaps up and runs away. Britwick, no disengaging for you.
Oh, right, hang about. Well, we'd better step in there then.
I have a feeling I know what's coming here.
Yeah.
I think we're getting stun locked, like Mr. GM.
Maybe. Let me just check.
Is you welly him over the head with your quarterstaff.
Yeah, pretty much.
So actually, the best weapons you want is a pair of nunchucks, Andy, or a pair of tonfas, so you can actually attack 3 times and then get your stun strikes off.
Yeah, I need to find a pair of them from somewhere. What am I doing for K? I should be all right, I think.
Oh, and just say Andy with his forearms spinning nunchucks around going, oh, like that. It'd just be mental.
Right, well, let's...
welly him one?
I basically... right.
Just get him a stone and I'll kill him.
Right, well, I am going to attempt the... I've got a thing for stun and strike, haven't I?
Yeah, you have got to hit with the quarterstaff first.
Yeah, all right, with the quarterstaff first with a bit of luck.
Oh, yeah.
Something like that, and I presume I roll the quarterstaff damage first, don't I?
Yeah.
Pick the bones out of that.
Ouch.
9 minute low bit.
Quite a lot. And then you spend 2 key points or something.
1.
And then under stunning strike, it should have a saving throw.
Yeah.
He succeeds, however.
Yeah, I thought he probably would.
However,
well, that's all right. I'll just hit him again.
Yeah. Another hit. Oh, he's heavily damaged. Are you keying it up again?
What the hell? Why the hell not? Yes, I shall key it up again. Yeah, I thought he would succeed on that. And then for me bonus action, I shall just slap you around the head with me hand. Have that.
Yeah.
And then I shall dance off over here because he doesn't get an attack of opportunity. There you go, my son. Somebody else have a go at him.
Right, so the red cap looks around covered in blood, and I think he's probably going to go for Britwick, as Britwick has just battered the shit out of him with a bit of a stick.
Yep.
So he's going to run towards you, Britwick.
Hello, Sam.
You long-eared bastard, he says. 3 attacks. Oh, you saw that one coming, moved out the way, and that one. However, he managed to catch you with the last one.
No, I'm not going down again.
Heavily injured. Nutmeg.
Right. I can't untarget Cradle Fell.
Yeah.
Move to there, smash his head in.
Yeah. Bring on the pain. Recklessly
I press it and it takes forever. It hasn't shown.
We're getting lag, basically.
There we go. Smash his head in.
That is 12 damage. Oh, it's a crit. Oh. Right, with a swift flurry of blows and a sickening crack, you hit him in the bread box and he falls and collapses on the floor dead.
I look at Nutmeg and go, are we going to deal with that bleeding lizard as well?
Oh, he's stuck in a box, mate. Just sit on the lid. We had a word. It's fact.
Yeah. Well,
right.
Is this box made of wood?
Yes.
Set it on fire.
So you set it on fire and smoke curls out from under the box. However, he is not inside it when it burns away.
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but I think we ought to get in there, nick that pit, and get the fuck out of there.
And find our secret, what you call it? Bits of a soul.
Aye.
Probably a good plan.
However, you guys have defeated and at least driven off Granny Nightshade, which is quite some feat. A hag, able to use 7th level spells.
I say, we'll search this place, get the shit we need, then set fire to the whole building.
I think we
Sounds
should
like a
burn it
plan.
all down.
Burn it.
That's what we'll do.
Right. So, you're in the parlour. The mimics will eventually, because they can't reach you, they'll just become dormant. You can attack them from range or you can just leave them. And now that you know they're there, just move around them.
It's all right. They'll die when we burn the place down.
That'll do it. So the mimics become dormant and turn back into chairs. And like I said, you're in the parlour. There are side tables with drawers, the smouldering box, and it looks like some of those teaspoons may have been made of silver. And there's a bronze candlestick shaped like a bird's leg standing on the drawer.
Well, I'll have a look at the candlestick. Bird's leg. Oh, it looks very ornate.
Also, it appears that when David grappled Scabatha, a large ring of keys had fallen to the ground.
There you go.
Before she
She's
vanished.
got stuff locked away somewhere, lad.
So what, if anything, do you want to do in this room?
I want a short rest at some point. I'm freaking knackered.
Well, if you
Right.
give his chest.
Just as the combat finishes, you hear an answering hoot, and then the scarecrows start to scream. So you hear the rattling of tin soldiers as they seem to be heading out the northeast.
Well, pick these keys up and...
Right, there's a ring of keys. Dobbsy, do you want to grab that spyglass? There's also the tinderbox is gone, isn't it?
Can do.
And like I said, there's the silver spoons and the bronze candle shaped like a bird's leg. If you are interested in either of those, I mean, you've already murdered the bitch. You might as well steal of our stuff.
Good plan.
Can I pick? Can I detect any part of my soul in a direction?
No, you just get a feeling to know that it's here somewhere. But I'm just going to describe this room as you move into it. So you don't want any of the other stuff from the other room, yeah?
Well, if nobody else wants the candlestick, if it's in the party sheet, I'll take it.
It will be in the party sheet, as you have requested it, sir. There you go. 1 bronze candlestick.
Thank you very much. And I thought Sherlock was taking the ring of keys.
He's got the ring of key. Well, they're in the party sheet, Sherlock.
Right. Let's see.
Right, so as you look through the door, you're in what appears to be a large workshop, and flickering lanterns illuminate a cluttered workshop filled with soft ambient music produced by bells and chimes. Parts of toys are heaped on the tables, layering dolls' heads, half-built rocking horses, unpainted wooden balls, and the stuffed limbs of soft toys. A stove at the back of the room holds a saucepan of smelting metal. 3 doors exit the workshop, and 2 storefront windows overlook the market outside. There's a door at the back, and a door you came in, and there's a door to the west that probably leads to the garden.
I get that wand of secret detection out and use it, so I can detect any secret doors.
You no matter charge, you can't detect any secret doors within 30 feet. 3 young children are gathered around a wooden work table. The eldest, a drow boy, prances on the tabletop with a bar of soap in one hand, while a halfling girl and a human girl giggle at his audacity. She's gone, she's gone, she's gone.
Well, you may as well make a run for it, lads and girls, before she gets back.
I heard her say she's gone to her sister, so she's either gone to either or yon. She'll not be back for quite a while until she's got some help.
You wouldn't know where she keeps her secret stash, would you?
No. I would like to go in the kitchen, though. It's on the other side of the barracks. You see...
you wouldn't happen to know where her bedroom is, then?
No, we're not allowed up there. But if she's gone, then yes. Yes, we definitely should make a run for it.
Any idea where her bedroom is? Which direction?
No, it'll be through there, and he indicates the door to the north. But be careful, because that's the tin soldier barracks. You can hear the clanking and the marching and the drumming. As it seems to be fading off into the distance.
Be up near this door, then, wasn't it?
Right. You notice unsettling changes. The doll's head seems to have turned to face you when you're not looking. A ball dunk bounces along the floor behind you.
Someone's balls dropped.
Seeing this door.
There is a door in front of you.
Richie, I'm going to stick a level 1 heal on myself.
Okay.
Since we're going to have a look around before we take a short rest.
Well, if he's got 10 minutes, I can cast Prayer of Healing on the 3 of these.
That would be great, Phil, because
Right.
there's
So
a lot
get
of...
everybody together in the centre of the workshop, and you begin to cast Prayer of Healing.
So who's the 3 most damaged, then?
Me. Bollocks.
See?
I'm, what was it called? Lethally, what was it? Critically wounded?
Heavy.
Whatever it is.
Dobbsy's heavy. Elvana's heavy. Britwick's heavy, but not quite as heavy. And Sherlock is heavy, but not quite as heavy. Everybody's buggered up. Right, in the windows to the east, that you can see the windows here. There's a bunch of creepy toys in the windows facing the market.
Oh, that's healing word.
And you didn't have any be targeted, luckily.
Trying to find where Prayer of Healing is.
Right, so can you be careful with spells and stuff you got targeting, because I have to go back and get them back off.
You ready?
That kind of GM. Right, so Earl, you've got 10 minutes while they all stand and prance in a circle and get healing word.
I'll have a sit down and a bit of a nap.
Right, as you sit on the table and have a look, you see maybe a shadow moving under that bench across from you. Looks like the shadow itself moved.
Ooh, I'll go and say hello. Hello, Mr. Shadow.
It'll be the shadow that tried to steal that. What do you call it from the other one? Nightshade.
Can I have from you here a perception check? As you look underneath, you could swear that the shadow had moved underneath the bench. But when you look, there's nothing there. There's just, then you notice a tiny spot in the back corner. You dip your finger in it and it's black and slippery.
Ooh, it's dripping. Are you hiding under here, Mr. Shadow?
You're over by the window. You hear, and a creepy wind-up doll totters a few paces away from the window and then falls over in front of you. Its little glass eyes rock backwards and forwards as it stares blankly at you.
Oh, Jesus, that's creepy.
Looking up above it, Earl, you see a 1-foot-tall wooden guillotine sized for a doll. However, the blade inside is razor sharp. There's a box of playing cards and a toy windmill.
A wiggle.
And a stuffed lion.
What's all this?
The boy says, they're the toys that Nightshade made us make. Ugh, creepy. You guys are still casting. You've got 10 minutes to stand there while he casts that.
Yeah, all right.
Think it's worth breaking all these toys just in case?
I was just thinking that.
Is there a fireplace or anything in this room, Rich?
There is an oven, which is there, which has got a pot of metal bubbling away on top of it.
Could always chuck them in the fuel for the oven.
Yeah, the null for that is the drow child. It says, no, you'll have seen the shadow monsters. And he shivers. Ugh.
What kind of monster?
They hang
Is he
around in the shadows
misunderstood?
and just try to scare us.
Ooh, scare me. I'll say as I put my head back under the chair thing. Go on, scare us. I dare you. Boogie boogie boo.
Okay, I'll have another perception roll off you then, I think.
I know you're in there.
Right. Earl, you look into the shadow in the back corner, and it seems to be a strange little black creature made up almost of shadow itself.
All right, shadowy fella. How are you doing? Oh, have you got any spare oil?
And it says, and it jumps out and bites you on the end of his nose with its rather sharp teeth.
You little bugger.
You little bastard. I'm going to roll to see if it hits as it attempts to bite you on the nose. It has a damp mane.
I am going to get very quiet.
It is incredibly rubbish. It snaps and misses you and then dances back underneath the bench in the shadows, but you've seen it now.
I am going to smash the shit out of it.
I guess I should roll for initiative.
Initiative's again.
Except that was a perception check, so
Did I see the initiative roll?
we'll try that again. That's better.
Come out, you little bugger.
I need to roll my initiatives. Right, so going before you, Earl, it squirts out a puddle of oil all over the ground, and it hides back in the corner as it hides back from you. This puddle lies upon the ground.
Ooh, bottle oil. Anyone got a bag?
Elvana, you are still being casted, aren't you? Nutmeg. So what you're going to do, this little creature is hiding back in the corner.
I'll smash his head in.
Go ahead.
Before you kill him, Nutmeg, milk him. Milk
That's
the
what I'm
boss.
doing. I'm giving him a milk in.
Right, so you smash it once, and it seems to be... it goes... Ah! You hit it quite heavily.
Get some boggle oil or I'll smash your teeth in.
All right.
Hang on, I'll look around for something to put boggle oil in.
There's plenty of stuff around here. There'll be either
Like a vase.
a vase or something, yeah.
Fill her up. Or I'll give you a bloody squeezing.
You can scoop up 1d3 applications of boggle oil from the oil on the floor.
I'll do that and I'll make him squeeze. I'll make him
You're
boggle
going to
oil.
milk him.
I'm going to milk his boggle oil gland.
So that's a d3. So you get one. You can get one off the floor, and he'll hold his arm out, and he begins to wring it like a dishcloth, and oil sort of seeps out of his skin as you get 3 doses of that dripping into your vase. So you can get a total of 4 doses of boggle oil.
Thank you very much. Now bugger off before you again.
And so the little thing runs into the shadows and disappears. So there's 4 doses of boggle oil in a party inventory, and that is there for you, Ulster.
I has got boggle oil.
You does has boggle oil.
I am the best.
You quite possibly may be the best.
I'll start humming Simply the Best while I sit on the table and wiggle my legs backwards and forwards.
Right, you've only got 1 dose of boggle oil there. You need to take all 4 because you've got them in this like flower vase. You've dumped the flowers out on the floor. And when you finish this, you've got the creepy little kids the creepy little toys, and there's all sorts of tables and benches and things.
He's not going to let my curiosity get a better of me because I'll go fucking weird.
Right, so
I am going to be good.
you watch, because you're standing there waiting for Sherlock to finish his chanting, but you watch as he grabs something around the neck and comes out with a vase dripping with slippery black oil.
I've mugged the boggle.
But you guys are all now available to act. What do you want to do? The scarecrow screaming continues for the 10 minutes, as well as the marching and the beat of the drums, but that disappears quickly into the distance.
Let's head through this barracks to her bedroom.
Yeah.
So you have got...
Go up here and listen at the door.
You listen at the door. All seems quiet on the other side. That's where the marching had come from.
Yeah. Well, I suppose I'd better risk it and open the door.
Pushing the door open, risking life and limb from the trap, you see a circular room and
All right.
10 brightly painted structures resembling little wooden houses line the walls of the room. Each small house is a 3-foot-high hinged door. 4 of the doors are open and the other 6 are closed. A narrow circular staircase ascends the circular wall. Near the foot of the stairs is a painted wooden box, 3 feet on the side. A crank protrudes from one side of it, causing it to resemble an oversized jack-in-the-box.
Let's leave that alone, shall we?
Looking at Nutmeg.
Oh, okay.
Somebody closed the door.
It weren't me.
So you stand in this circular room. There's a door at the other side of
I
the room.
can't see a thing.
No, neither can I. Oh, there we go.
You can't see a thing. You should be able to see a thing.
It's weird, this map. When you go into a room, it's all black, but if you click on your token, it lights up.
I see.
It should not be dark. So, yeah, there's a circular staircase leading up. There's also a door you see partway up the staircase on the left-hand side, and a door on the opposite side, which is open because apparently all of the tin soldiers have rushed out of there.
Oh,
Is there any way to shut that door that's open and lock it?
You have the key, Sherlock.
I'll go out and lock the door then.
What, this door on the opposite side of the room?
Yeah.
Stop the little blade is getting butt in.
Nutmeg, you need to keep up with the party. So before you locked that room, you saw there were an open door on the other end of the corridor, which led into another circular room, presumably the bottom of one of those trees, as well as 3 doors in the corridor, 1 in the left-hand wall and 2 in the right-hand wall.
Well, if we're going to go up the stairs and check out what's up there, at least we won't have them coming in behind us.
Right, I can actually shift click that, and that is now a locked door because you can click on doors, and if they're not locked, you can actually open them yourself.
Uh-huh.
Well, let's go upstairs then.
Okay, you're heading up the staircase. There's a door on the left, which is closed.
Unlock it and have a peek in, see what's in it.
Right, throwing caution to the wind once more, you pop the door open there. Inside this room, there's a door on the opposite wall. Dunderhead, cries a scratchy voice as you enter this cluttered chamber. Those tatty slaves wouldn't serve as socks for a chicken. Start again. A plump halfling boy and a young fluffy bugbear sit at workbenches, watched over by a living child-sized doll with buttons for eyes. An animated carpet prances around the children who pay it no attention. The sewing room contains rolls of fabric, bobbins of thread, knit needles and pin cushions.
It's early. Hello, Early.
Why are you trespassing here? Calls the doll with the buttons for eyes. Sewed in wool, crisscrossed over through the buttonholes.
Hang on a minute, little fella. I'm talking to Early. Is that you, Early?
Early?
Early.
I don't know who Early is.
You know, the bugbear's brother, Early and Burley.
Oh, Hurley and Burley. No, it's not Hurley.
Oh, do you know a guy called Early?
No, I don't.
What are you doing here?
Excuse me, says the doll in a tone. What do you think you're doing?
A minute ago, I milked the boggle. Would you like me to milk you?
Right, says the doll. Like that, is it? Right, get them. So, as you once more shout at things.
It is my raison d'etre.
It's your raison d'etre. Yeah, there's not a creepy-looking doll. There's 2 children there, the W and the R. Let's roll some initiative as you seem to be threatening everybody now. Select all NPCs. Select all PCs. So let's see if I can get the initiative right this time. There you go. The doll reaches behind her back and pulls out a large, long, sharp, chucky knife. Right, then, like that, is it? She says with a slightly cockney accent. Britwick, you get to go first.
Right.
Nutmeg
shall
is
move.
shouting through the door.
I shall move up the stairs to leave plenty of room for everybody else to charge in first.
Nutmeg, you are next.
I would like to rage.
How many rages you got left?
I've got one more after this.
How many you got? Like, you're only level 5.
I've got 5, haven't I?
So many rages. Oh,
Rage.
no, he's raging. What's going to happen? Your size increases by 1 size category for the next minute.
And I'm going to charge.
So you're a big boy now, so you charge into the room. Into the prancing rug.
I'm going to smash the prancing rug's tits in. Right, you little bagger. And I'll start smashing the rug up.
Right, so in you run. Prancing rug. Go ahead, you run in.
I will recklessly attack with a Morning Star.
You hit the prancing rug.
I will recklessly attack with a Morning Star.
You crit the prancing rug. Ow! You've ripped a hole through it, and it does that thing where it's like got the little tassels for arms, and it sort of like shrugs and goes, as if it was if you'd been annoyed silently.
And I will headbutt it.
You do indeed headbutt it. Wendell goes next.
I hate rugs, you Turkish bastard.
Pincushion goes next. Pincushion is the creepy little doll with buttons for eyes as she runs over wielding a large hand. She lets out a loud cackle.
I'm going to beat you to death for a dead rag in a minute.
Each target can hear the doll's cackling makes a wisdom saving throw. Oh dear. Oh dear. Right, this is not good at all, El. So, who's within 30 feet of you? Britwick or Dobsy? I'm going to flip heads, it's Britwick.
Of course it is.
Tails, it's Dobsy. So, Dobsy, you hear this insane cackling as well.
Not the first time.
Oh, luckily, that's 2 successes as you feel your muscles begin to tremble and bunch. It obviously does something quite bad.
Oh, I only have 4 rages. I am raged, but that was my last rage.
Right. However, nothing otherwise happens. She scowls at you and runs forward and attacks you with a little grabby, like, doll hands. And it's very disturbing. And her grabby hands are a miss. You dodge out of the way of the creepy little doll hands. Sherlock.
I shall stab the rug thing.
Where are you? Because I can't
Underneath
see.
the rug thing.
All right, go ahead. Stab the rug thing. It misses.
I offhand it then.
Okay. You hit with the dagger. Wait a sec, I'll target it. Go ahead, roll your damage. Right, you stick your dagger in it and zip, run it all the way down, and the rug falls to pieces, dead in 2 halves. It's quite sad. Elvana.
Can I get past Dobsy? Can I?
Yeah, I'll let you get past him.
About 10 foot left, haven't I?
Unfortunately, Nutmeg has grown to a gigantic size for him and is blocking the door.
Okay. How big's that doll thing?
It's a tiny, like, Chucky-sized doll
Oh, right.
with buttons for eyes, sewn in a cross with wool.
Can I cast a spell past?
Yeah, you can
Nutmeg.
cast past him.
Right, okay. Since I can't get past him, but I can cast past him, I'll just have to cast Firebolt.
You hit Pincushion. It says, all work and no play. It makes Pincushion a cool dolly.
Would that not upcut because I'm level 5? Because I only got 1 dice. Is that right?
So you blast Pincushion with fire.
I was kind of sort of step back a little bit so Dobsy can get in a little, or see through the door at least.
All work and no play makes Pincushion a dull dolly. You blast that cracked porcelain face. Dobsy, it's your turn. You can't get past the enormous pixie filling the door.
Can I run up the wall and stand on the ceiling above the doorway where the pixie is?
Yeah, but he's filling the door. You can't get through it.
Yeah, that's fine. I just want to know if I can basically stand there ready so I can get in if he moves.
Very well. It's Roth's turn. Roth runs and hides in the corner. Britwick, you can't really get in, like, to be fair.
Oh, I shall just stay where I am for the moment.
Seems sensible. Nutmeg, it's your turn again.
I will use my bonus action to pick up a bit of the cloth, and I will proceed to improvise weapon whip the doll to death with it.
Go ahead.
It'll be main hand attacks. So I'll do 2 main hand attacks, but I don't know what the damage will be. I'll let you work that out.
Hang on. Right, so you whip with the bit of carpet and do 9 damage to pincushion, like a towel in a gym.
Yeah, 2 of them. I'm basically just swinging it around my head and slashing it with that, and I'll also dance around her like that, so I'm not provoking an attack of opportunity, but open the door.
Every time you hit it, she just says, "All work and no play makes pincushion a dull dolly," and it's pincushion's turn. Yeah, and she lets out that cackle. You 2 saved, however, so this time it's Sherlock and Elvanalor. You get the cackle. Oh dear, both successes. Poor pincushion. And then she loses her little grabby hands on you, which you easily dodge this tiny little doll thing. Sherlock. Poor pincushion.
Move there.
Yeah.
And attack with a rapier and offhand dagger.
Right, so stabbing down at this little creepy Chucky doll thing, which is cackling and laughing and repeating strange. You might want to try targeting her sometime. There you go.
Shall I roll again?
No, you just drag and drop it on. There you go. You hit. Roll that dice. Right, you stab through the little dolly, and your rapier comes out through one of her eyes. There's no like blood or liquid or anything, and you just pull it free, and our little cracked porcelain face is all there, and there's just one little button eye stuck on the end of your rapier.
I whip it off, and I look at the 2 children. You're free to go, lads. You better make a run for it like the rest of the children. Granny's gone.
Thank you, says Rolf. I never thought we'd get out of here. Here, I stole this from Granny. And he reaches down to a hidden concealment and drops a pouch of dust in the party sheet. Here, this is to say thank you. And then him and the small girl run out of the door, past you guys on the stairs, and head off into the distance.
Does anybody mind if I take the dust of corrosion?
Well, you need to take the 3 boggle oils as well, please.
I've took them.
They are still in the you only took
Oh
one.
no, I took 1. I'll take the rest. Hang on.
Well,
There you go.
apparently nobody minds, Tracy.
No. I'll drop the cloth on the floor. Actually, I'll use it to mop me sweat. Now I'll chuck it on the floor and pick me bunker back up. Little bastard.
You pick your bunker back up. There's a door at the back, and there's a whole bunch of boxes and crates and sewing machines and that kind of thing.
I'll ask the kids if they know where Granny's bedroom is.
No, we don't. She wasn't cruel. She wouldn't hit us or anything. But we weren't allowed anywhere like private. The soldiers wouldn't let us go there.
All right, let's head upstairs and more.
Lead on.
Right, so you're going back out of the room. You're ignoring the door in the room, yeah?
No, I'm going to go and open it.
Right, you open the door. It's not locked. And as you look out, you can see the garden stretching out before you. It's a balcony. You can see that the goats have panicked, and tin soldiers run frantically around the back garden, looking to see what set the scarecrows off.
I'll step back in and close the door.
Very good. You step in and you shut the door.
No, go on, lead on. Let's go.
Okay, are you heading next then?
Up the stairs.
Right, so you head up the stairs and you arrive in a small room with a double door in it. Just a double door. You
Let's go, boys and girls.
on the map.
I think we're going to... Mr. Dobbsy, can you check for traps on the doors, please?
Can do, mate.
Right, so you search for traps, D-man. Right, you search the door visually and you don't find any traps. The doors, sorry.
It looks okay.
I'll open the doors then and go in.
Right, so you push the doors up and inside you find a dormitory of sorts. This locked. No, it's not. Why are you not open? You should be open. For some reason, the door's a wall. Okay, well, that's not the most unusual thing that's happened tonight. The dormitory nestles in the tree boughs and has rounded windows overlooking a wooden balcony. Lining the walls are 10 child-sized bunks outfitted with patchwork quilts and straw-stuffed pillows. A young mill dwarf lies in one of the bunks, coughing and drenched in sweat, while an older lad mops his brow with the water from a bucket. 2 doors exit the room. One leads to a balcony, the other deeper into the tree. That is the one that you came through.
What's up with him? He doesn't look very well.
He says he ate some nightshade from the garden. He's been gravely ill. I've been told I have to care for him until either he gets better or he dies from it.
That's usually the two directions you go after eating a bad thing, or you get a wicked shits.
Elvana, do you have lesser restitution? Or lesser restoration, I mean? Because I think that'll cure poison conditions.
Yeah, it will. Just look to see how many spell slots I've got left. Yes, I've got one second level spell slot left. I can cast it.
You cast the spell upon the dwarf, and immediately his temperature breaks, and he loses that ghastly pallor. His eyes flutter open, and Pud, for as that his name, he says, Brother, thank you, lady, thank you. Is there anything I can do for you? Anything?
We need to know where the granny's bedroom is, and she's ran away.
None of the children are allowed in Granny's bedroom. I'm pretty sure that all of them have told you that we're not allowed in Granny's bedroom.
But where is it?
I don't know. We're only allowed in the workhouse area. We're not allowed. We're allowed in the textile mill, the workshop, and the sewing shop. But
did you see her go through any of these doors?
It'll be at the far end of the tree. The very far end.
Right. You may as well make a run for it, lads, because the other kids have.
He says, "Here, we've managed to hide this away from Granny. This is for saving Brotter. Here, please." And he rakes about in under mattresses and in pillows, and drags out a bunch of tiny treasures, which he's dropped in the party sheet for you. Thank you for saving my friend. We'll get the hell out of here. If she's gone, she'd be awful mad. And the children run and leave. Yes, you're allowed to go. They're not allowed to go past the tin soldier barracks. The textile mill apparently is in the second tree, but they have to go through the garden to get to that.
All right, let's head on to the far tree then.
So,
can I just ask when we're going to take a short rest? Because, just so everybody can pull ourselves together.
Yeah, I think we will be leaving it soon. So do you want a short rest in the dormitory, in the small patchwork bedrooms?
A rest would be good, but she's going to come back, ain't she?
True.
So do you decide to rest or do you decide to push on?
As long as I'm running out of spells, I can't keep up. I've got limited healing left. That's me worry.
Your rage has faded, as has your reckless attack.
I'm happy to press on. Just beware that I'm not sure what lies ahead.
Well, from here, you can either go back down the stairs or you have a door that leads out onto a balcony.
Go and look out the balcony door again.
Right, so as you pop the door open and stick your head out, a large blade comes out. No, just kidding. All right, now, Meg, I will have to move you because these doors are walls. You see a slope that leads down into the garden, and it appears next to the pumpkin patch.
Am I not at an open doorway to the rest of the tree?
An open doorway to the rest of the tree?
Where I can... Oh, is it a window?
Right, so you could either descend down there or head back down the stairs. Whichever decision you decide to make, that's where we'll leave it for tonight.
Right.
Which way do you want to go?
May as well go down. Are those tin soldiers milling about still down there?
Yeah, there's a load of tin soldiers in the garden rushing about to the sound of a drum, trying to work out what to set the scarecrows off.
I wonder if we could avoid them if we went down.
We'll go find a bedroom. It's got to be in somewhere, isn't it?
Apparently, it's at the far end of the tree.
What's the best way to get there, then?
Well, the only where you haven't been is the door that you locked on the other side of the tin soldier barracks.
Yeah, let's go there.
All right.
So, girding your loins and feverishly wishing you could take a short rest, you head back down the stairs into the tin soldier barracks, and that's where we'll leave it for tonight. And we'll do this next time.
Okie dokie.